Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. It's still night and hadn't quite moved over to the morning yet. My hair's wet from my shower, so if y'all are wondering, I haven't cut it off or anything like that. What little bit I have left. It's just been steadily thinning out and it's really aggravating. But, you know, I'll have to address that with my doctor late, next week or whenever I see him. But anyhow, oh, here comes Theo. Hey baby. Hi. What are you doing? He seems to be getting back to his old self now that Leroy's gone. He spreads his love between the three of us. He'll go in Will's room and love on him for a while, and then he'll go in Johnny's and love on him. And then he comes see Mama. Mainly comes see Mama to let him outside and do his thing. He's been enjoying just laying out there in the yard, just being dog, And my landlord came today and fixed the back porch. I told him, I said, well, after I went out there and sweated and almost hit my finger with a hammer to try to patch it, it's good for him to come officially fix it with, the proper tools and everything. And he fixed a little makeshift gate where I can, open it and go to the rest of the yard instead of having to go all the way through the front door and then the front gate to get to the backyard. So that works out great. And so, bless his heart, I didn't know that my landlord had been in the hospital. Apparently some medicine that he's, some infusions that he's been getting because he had a skin cancer thing removed, I think, from his arm. And they decided to do some, not chemo, but some other kind of thing to boost his immune system because he's also insulin-dependent diabetic. Well, apparently the latest treatment or something that he's been taking caused his diabetes to go out of whack and drive his sugar way up, and so he had to be hospitalized to get it stable. But he's back to himself. He's the same. He and I are the same age. So, but he's married to a little lady named Lisa, and Lisa is she's I think she's part Mexican and part Filipino, and they've been married over 20 years. They're the cutest little couple. They really are. But if y'all could, remember his name is James. If you could say a little prayer for my landlord that he continues in good health. Being able to come over here and repair things is important. But I did worry about him when he told me about that. I was like, oh, that's kind of scary. Especially you don't want to mess around with diabetes at all. You got to be real careful with that, especially if you're insulin dependent and you have to take shots a couple of times a day. That gets kind of scary. I was fortunate that my diabetes didn't get like that. I was able to control mine with diet alone. When the doctor told me I was just barely diabetic, and so with my gastric bypass surgery I had last November, and my new intolerance for processed sugars, so my sugar got under control and has stayed under control. I think he said I was at 5.3 or something like that, my A1C. So it's back in the normal range. So I'm real happy about that. And but I have discovered, fortunately and unfortunately, that I can eat some sugars if they're natural sugars. If they're not I can't have the fructose corn syrup stuff, or anything that's super fake sugar, sugar additives or whatever they do to processed sugar. I can't tolerate that. It makes me ill. But if it's made naturally with natural stuff, then I can eat it, like cheesecake. It's pie. I've never been a big fan of cake itself, but I love pie. I've always loved pie, and cheesecake to me is a pie. So yeah, I've had some cheesecake, but it was that Sara Lee frozen cheesecake. Yeah, because they make it with all natural stuff. It said there in the box that it was all natural, and I was like, yeah. I probably shouldn't have got that. But I figure, you know, as much as I deprive myself of things that, you know, I used to eat, every now and then it's probably okay to splurge, you know, because you only live once, and you know, life is too short to continue to deprive yourself. You should at least indulge every now and then. Just don't go overboard. And so I was in danger of going overboard, but I reined it back in, and I'm okay. So there's that. And I will show you, I'm currently working on Juan's top. I got one panel done, and I've started the next panel. And I am, once again, designing as I go. Because I haven't made anything for men except for the boys. Well, and that was over a year ago that I made their little cardigan sweaters, and they weren't my best work, I'll put it that way. But I will redeem myself with Johnny's sweater for winter that I make later this year. I'll make him a pullover, and I'll redeem myself. Hopefully. But no, this will be the first top, you know, cotton top that I've made for a man. So you know, I have had to frog back a little bit and then start again and that sort of thing, because I want to get my stitch count right for the way I'm making it. And I got a shirt, an extra large shirt, his size, so that would help me with the measurements and what have you. I did have him measure from his shoulder to his waist, and so I kept track of that measurement, so that you know, when I was doing it, that I could, when I got to, you know, where I put the shoulders in, because it's a tank top, so I'm putting little shoulders about so wide, and so I measured from where the top of that is to the bottom of the shirt and made sure I had the right amount of inches. So far I'm good there. I'm still a little worried about the construction of this top and how it's going to look, but I'm terrible. I'm my worst critic, and I second guess everything I do. So, but I'm just being as methodical and careful as I can, and try to remember that I've made lots of things, but you know, this is only like my third time making something, you know, just winging it and designing it as I go, because I did that with my Rising Phoenix tops. The dress that I made first was just something I designed on the fly, that I did it, you know, as I went, you know, and what worked, you know, some of it, you know, that I originally thought about didn't work, but it ended up working out in the end. And then I recreated it with the red top, you know, for the tutorial. So, you know, that gave me a lot of confidence, you know, being my first thing that I ever made up in my head. And so, you know, I'm confident that I'll pull this off. It's just, I'm hoping that I'll pull this off. But I just, I want to make sure that he's happy with it, you know what I mean? And that, you know, it's what he had envisioned himself. So, because he could probably have made a top himself, but he's very busy. So, he's got so many irons in the fire. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. But me, I'm just a disabled woman who does YouTube and makes tops and sweaters and stuff on the side. So obviously I have a hectic schedule or anything like that. So I have plenty of time to do it. People are wondering how I get so much crochet done so quickly, and I'm like, I don't know either. I just turn on the TV, and you know, for something that I can listen to while I work, or music. Sometimes I just put on my blues music and just listen to music while I work, and I'm just in my happy place, you know. That's what makes me happy, and that's, you know, I don't need a super active lifestyle to be happy. I'm pretty happy at home with my dog nearby, and my TV or my music playing. I'm good. So, but of course, I'm doing it in this. Now this is, I love this cotton, and from Hobby Lobby, of course. And oh, I got it upside down. Ooh, okay. And this color is actually just called purple. But it's that dark purple that I know he likes. So, yeah. So this is our first panel. And so I got the little sleeves here. and I measured these, well, I say sleeves, I mean shoulders, but this little part will be, you know, anyway. Don't grill me too bad in the comments. This is a work in progress. When I get the other panel done, and I'm not like tucking any ends in until I get the other panel done, and then I'll put them together with stitch markers and see how it looks. If I'm happy with it, then I'll go with it. If I'm not happy with it, then I'll figure something else out. But this is the stitch I'm doing, and basically what I'm doing is 2 double crochets, skip a stitch, 2 double crochets, and on one row, and then the next row is a single crochet row, and then again with the 2 double crochets, skip 2 double crochets across. So that, I mean, it's just very simple what I'm doing. I'm doing the single crochet row to make everything stable. It just looks more professional. That, to me, it looks more professional that way, and it still gives the mesh look, but in a nice way, you know. Because when people think about mesh, they think about I'm trying to think. They have different views. Everybody has a different opinion of what mesh is supposed to look like. So this is my opinion. This is my version, and I wanted it to look somewhat classy. So that's why I'm doing the single crochet row after the other, because I wanted it to be stable and kind of classy. So but this is how that's looking. But yeah, so what I did is here is 10 stitches, and then I started the little shoulder piece here, and then I got that spot not marked out for the neck. But of course, when I get it all together, I'll probably be doing some decreases on the neck to make sure it's not too big, because he doesn't have a very you know, his neck is proportional to his size, so it's not big turkey neck like mine. But it'll work out. And you know, it's in the planning and designing stage as I go. So this was only a little over 2 skeins of the yarn, and it's 180 yards per skein. So this is like 2.5. So I got plenty of it, though. I bought 8 skeins. So I figured I will, you know, when I get the top together, I'll just send him the extra skein so he can make him a beanie to go with it. I think, you know, I think he'd like to do that, to have something matching it if he wants to. And it'll be in cotton, so it'll be cooler than, you know, acrylic or wool, whichever, you know, you may choose to use. But anyway, that's the current project. And I have itchy fingers. Because I really want to start something else, but I'm not done with this. So I want to start another corner to corner blanket really bad. I really do, because I enjoyed that so much, and it was so rhythmic and you know, and meditative, maybe what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna start another corner to corner. I know I am. I just haven't made my mind up on what yarn I'm gonna use. And I just spotted some other yarn that I could use. So it's probably going to be Karen cakes, but I don't know which Karen cake, because I have many Karen cakes. Because for a while I collected them big time. Now I'm still collecting them here and there, but not as much as I was. But I have some cloud cakes over here, and I have 6 of the heat wave in the cinnamon swirl. So that should be enough. I thought I got some burnt pumpkin color that I think will go really well with the heat wave. Let me show y'all. Hold on a minute. So this is what I'm talking about. Yes, I love this color. Of course, it's not my favorite color, but it's one of the colors that I really like, is oranges and reds, and you know, because it's right in the red family. And so it's called Heat Wave. You know, it's a perfect name for this yarn. But I have 6 of these, and so for a while I thought maybe I would make myself a duster sweater, you know, duster cardigan. It would come like past my knees, went right below my knees. But then I was like, I don't know, because these stripes are really short, and I'm not sure that would really look right or to my liking. So, you know, corner to corner it is, and I'll make myself a blanket. And I'm thinking the burnt pumpkin. I don't have any in here. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. Oh, and of course I knocked down 3 skeins when I did. Oh well, but I think this would probably work okay. I mean, it's a little different. I think this is burnt pumpkin. Yeah, burnt pumpkin. But I think I could probably make that work. If you look right here, that's real similar. That's real close. So I think it'll be fine. I don't know. I might have to just go find a regular. I don't know. Now that I'm comparing them, I'm not really sure. I don't know yet. But it looks really close to this color right here. It looks very close to that. So, and my phone is pretty true to color. I'll have to move my chair out and get those skeins off the floor. It'll drive me crazy till I do. But yeah, I have 6 of these, and I figured I may have to go. Well, Hobby Lobby's 30% off next week, so I'll go to Hobby Lobby. I'll take a picture of this with me because I don't want to take, you know, Michael's yarn into Hobby Lobby. That might be frowned upon. Especially since Michael's employees refer to Hobby Lobby as Snobby Lobby. So yeah. But yeah, I may go and try to find something a little closer to matching than the pumpkin. I think I probably can find a burgundy, maybe even. I don't know. I'll just take a picture of this yarn with me to compare to different colors. But I know that 6 cakes is probably not going to be enough for a really big blanket, even though they are, let's see, 407 yards. But after, I mean, that is more yardage, but I'd like to just break it up with a solid color, do a cake and then so many rows of a solid color, then a cake and then so many rows of a solid color. I think that'll work. I think that'll work to stretch the yarn out to where it will make it to the end. Because with like Johnny's, I had, I want to say 6 skeins of puzzle in the color Maze. That's all I had of it. And I looked locally in the Walmarts that carry Premier Puzzle, and none of them had that color. And so I was just kind of SOL, you know what I mean? And if you don't know what that means, then I'm sorry. I could say sure out of luck, but that's not what I meant. I'm Southern, and well, unfortunately, curse words just come natural to me. I've been cursing since I was about 14 years old, and no one could shut me up. But yeah, anyhow, yeah, I just figure it out, because I ended up using 3 big old skeins of Premier Basics in the color Leaf to finish Johnny's blanket, even though it did turn out, it looked like I did it on purpose. Turn out into a nice design element, you know. But I would, you know, in hindsight, I would like to break up the variegated with a solid color, you know, in between cakes, do so many rows or whatever, in a solid color. That way it looks, you know, a little more deliberate and better. I think it'd be prettier that way. But I don't think this pumpkin's gonna work. I really don't. I don't think that there's enough. Yeah, I just don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, if I get there and I can't find anything closer to it than that, then I'll go ahead and use that, because I got, well, I know I got more skeins of that somewhere, but it's not, you know, it's not that expensive when it's on sale. Plus, I've been trying to keep an eye on Hobby Lobby for their 70% off sale that they usually have in June. I'm trying. I haven't really bought much. I don't think I've bought anything this month. Not yet. As far as yarn goes. No, I did buy 2 skeins of puzzle in the color Domino at Walmart on the 2nd, I think. Yeah, on the 2nd. But I bought 2 whole skeins of yarn this month so far. So I'm doing really good. I think I am anyway. It could be worse. But yeah. So my funds are kind of limited this month, so I've been trying to be very selective on what I buy, and I've been kind of biding my time for the Hobby Lobby sale, because I want to be able to splurge on that because you can't beat 70% off. You just can't. So yeah, so I will definitely be continuing a weekly visit to Hobby Lobby to check and see if they've done their markdowns. And I have access to 2 Hobby Lobbies, so one here in Shreveport and one across the bridge in Bossier, so not very far apart from each other. But their yarn aisles are about the same. You know, they both have what, 1, 2, 3 yarn aisles. So one is nothing but the bigger yarn, and then you got that I love this yarn and you know, I love this cotton and all that on the next one, and then the other one has a mixture of things, yarn bee and all that. So it's a good selection of yarns. I'm hoping that they don't reduce it down again, because last year they went from, I think, 4 aisles of yarn to 2.5. So yeah, I'm hoping they don't do that again, because that's, you know, forgive me if I'm itching. My new bipolar medicine makes me itchy, and so I contacted, this is going completely off this yarn subject, but I contacted my mental health professional and told her that this new medicine has me itching like I'm on fire or something. And she just told me to quit taking it, because she said that there's a syndrome or something linked to the itching. Like, I have a rash on my right leg, right in it. You can't see it because there's a tattoo there. I have a tattoo with ocean waves going in a circle, and then koi fish going in the circle with it, with the ocean waves, and then some cherry blossoms. And it's really hard to, I don't have a way of showing it to you. But I can feel the rash. I just can't see the rash because it's embedded in that tattoo, and that tattoo is extremely colorful. I think when I got it was, what was that, 2006, something like that, a long time ago. But the colors are still very bright, vibrant, because you know, my legs are covered a lot. But each scale on those koi fish has 3 different colors. It's very colorful. It took him, I want to say, 2 or 3 hours to do this tattoo, and then it took a long time for it to heal, because I was constantly wearing pants and it would rub up against it. So it took a while for it to heal. But normally my tattoos don't take that long to heal, but that one took a while because of all the colors in it and where it was. So but yeah, that rash is in that tattoo. I can feel the rash, and it's kept me up. You know, I haven't got, you know, I thought maybe once Leroy was back and not keeping me up that I would sleep more, but this itching situation has just kind of taken over. And so I'm hoping tonight, when I don't take the medicine, because it seems to be coinciding, because I take all my mental health medication at night before I go to bed, because all of it makes me sleepy. So I'm not going to take that stuff during the day. You know, I'd be like, you know, living on coffee. I don't want to live on coffee. Some days I don't even drink any caffeine, and I'm perfectly fine. Today I did have some caffeine, but you could probably tell by how fast I'm talking. I don't normally talk so fast, but I did have some Diet Mountain Dew earlier, and I didn't get up until like 3 o'clock. Yeah, because I was up and down, trying to get my sleep in. And it's really hard when you're getting up 4, 5, 6 times a night to get all your sleep in. So and I didn't have anything to do today. I didn't have any obligations for any adult responsibilities. So I just let myself sleep, you know. But hopefully tonight, now that I'm not going to be taking that medicine tonight, that maybe the itching will be under control. I did buy some calamine lotion, some clear calamine lotion. If y'all familiar, it used to be pink and chalky looking, but it still worked, because I remember being a kid and having chicken pox, and that's the thing they put on the chicken pox, and I had them bad. I think it was like 6 years old, and I just had chicken pox everywhere. And when Will had chicken pox, he was like 4, I want to say, and bless his heart, he had them chicken pox everywhere, and they were horrible, and he couldn't go to school at the time. So, because the daycare wouldn't have him there, because he, you know, because chickenpox is contagious. So, yeah, but Johnny got a chickenpox vaccine when he was a baby, so he's never had chickenpox because he got the vaccine that prevented him from getting chickenpox. So, you know, there's that. But of course, you know, now that I'm in my 50s, I have to deal with the possibility of shingles, because that's apparently a side effect of having chickenpox. It's in your older years you will have shingles. I actually already had shingles once, but it was just a mild case, and I was given some antibiotics and steroids, and it went away directly. But I didn't know that's what it was. I showed a picture on my Facebook page at the time, and one of my friends at the time, she looked at that and she said, "That looks like shingles." She said, "My dad had that," and she said, "That's what it looked like." And I was like, whoa. So I went to the ER, and they said, sure enough, that was shingles. Gave me some antibiotics and steroids, and I was good to go. So, but I tell you, that was the worst itch of my entire life. Those shingles, that when someone tells you they have shingles, feel bad for them, because that's some rough stuff. It's rough. You don't want shingles. You just don't, because it's rough. Because it gets in the nerve endings. It you know, and it's just, ooh. It's the worst itch you could ever imagine. And believe me, I've had sunburns and itches from sunburn healing that didn't bother me as bad as shingles, because I'm very fair complected, and so I get sunburn like that. And in my younger days, I used to get out in the sun a lot. I had a real bad sunburn. I think I was 16, because I had spent the day out in the sun in a bikini and didn't have any sunblock on. Yeah, that was a hard one to come back from. But yeah, I had the body for that bikini too. It was peach colored. It was pretty. Yeah. I'm afraid I was a big fat tease at that age. I like to mess with people. Like, I went to a public pool wearing that bikini, and I knew this one dude that really liked me, and so when I saw him sitting on a bench, I especially made it a point to come out of the water, you know, on one of the ladders, and come out of the water right in front of him. And his jaw went. Oh, them was the days. Because I was, you know, had this hourglass thing going. Yeah. So not super skinny, not fat, you know, kind of situation going. So I still enjoy thinking about that, because, you know, he couldn't even speak. It was wonderful. I knew he liked me. I liked him too, but we ended up just being friends. So there you go. He was really tall too. I want to say he was 6'6". Yep. His name was Ricky. But that was a long time ago. That's prior to Will being born and anything else. I was carefree for a little while anyway. But anyway, I don't know what else I gotta have some strawberry water. I don't know. Y'all tell me what kind of, I know y'all, I'm gonna be doing a corner to corner soon. And I got, let's see here. Oh, they're under other yarns. See, I got 4 of these. And I'm gonna have to put my stuff back, but I got 4 of these. And this is cloud cakes. Karen cloud cakes. Oh, and it's still upside down. Anyway, that's what this is. And this color is called Tidal Wave. This is Sunfire. I love this. It's so pretty. I had to have this one. I normally don't go for this color yarn, but it was just so beautiful to me. I had to have it. But if you never worked with, I've had these cloud cakes. I had other cloud cakes, and I don't think I've ever made anything out of them. I just love to look at them. I love to touch them. If you ever just have a yarn that's so soft you just want to pet it, the cloud cakes are the ones. And then I got another one from last year. These are this year's colors. Let me see if I can get that other one. My hanger caught on that one, but this is last year's, and this color is called Moonlight. So there's also this color I got 4 of, and these things have 720 yards a piece, but they're pretty thin. You can see that they're all about the same thickness, and they're kind of a little bit fuzzy, but I think they make a fantastic corner to corner blanket. Now that I'm looking, I'm probably going to do it in this, because I really like this. Has all the colors I like. It has turquoise, it has green, it has blue, everything that I like. So, you know, of course I like most colors. You know, there's not many colors I don't like, except for colors that remind me of puke or poop. Those colors I can live without. But any other color, yes, real do. And I think 4 of these in 700. I'm going to have to use a 5mm hook. I might try a 5.5, but chances are I'm going to have to use a 5mm with this, which is fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I think a blanket out of this stuff would be wonderful. It would be kind of a somewhat of a lightweight summer blanket, I think. So that's probably why I will use one of these colors. I used to have some other colors, but I gave them away. But yeah, I got 3 different colors of this cloud cake, and I think this one is speaking to me at the moment. So I'll probably take this. I'm going to my bestie's Sunday for the all anticipated fish fry. Hopefully, if nothing else happens. But so we're going there for a fish fry, and I'll take something to work on if I have time. But I don't like to go somewhere without at least another person's. I didn't take a project with me last time, and I wished I had. So I'm definitely going to take a project with me. What I'll probably get started on the corner to corner here, and then I'll work on it while I'm there, because it takes a while for it to get big. So, but 4 of these, let's just see. Yeah, about 2,900 yards, something like that. And I know I used close to 3,000 yards, or 3,000 or more yards for Johnny's. I don't have to have mine as big as Johnny's, but who knows? I don't know if I'll even keep this when I make it. I sell stuff, I give stuff away, but definitely corner to corner blanket. I'm hoping that I can actually work with it, because I haven't worked with it before, and I think I tried to do a garment with one in a different color. It was like a blush color, you know. I can't remember the name of it. I think I put that in that box I gave to Eva. But I had those, and but this is more my speed here. This almost reminds me of a peacock or a lily pad or something like that. Peacock. They should have named it Peacock, because if you ever see a male peacock, these are some of the colors in his head and his tail. My favorite bird besides a phoenix. Peacock comes right behind the phoenix, in my opinion, because they're just so colorful and beautiful. This is the most beautiful bird. And boy, when and you know, the kicker part is that the male birds are prettier than the female birds, because they have to attract the females, because the females have their pick of who they can mate with. But the male peacock has to be pretty to, you know, to catch her attention and get her to, you know, mate with him. So he has to be beautiful. And the female peacock is still pretty, but she doesn't have that big, you know, extravagant tail with all the, you know, feathers and everything that we all love. So yeah, so, and I've seen, this is the traditional colors, you know, the jewel tones, but I've seen them white, the white ones, oh, gorgeous. I've seen them all different colors. And I think there's even a red one, just fantastic. They really are just beautiful. If I ever had a big piece of property, I'd make sure to get me some peacocks. Let me just get about 4 of them. Just 2 male females, you know. Yeah, hatch some babies. Have fun. They usually do fairly well in warmer climates. I have heard of people having peacocks as pets, and I think that would be pretty awesome. You know, if you raise them from a chick, they're you know, like any other pet, you know. They come to you for food, they come to you for affection, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that would be fun. I do. Although I live in the city now, so I'd have to win the lottery to buy a piece of property. And the kicker is I never buy tickets. I never remember to buy tickets. Every time I'm like, oh, I should have took cash out to buy lottery tickets. Oh, I should have took cash out to buy lottery tickets. But I keep forgetting. And it keeps not being an issue for me. But yeah, one of these days I'll remember to play and actually win. I'll give half of it away to charity though, because that's just me. I've never really wanted to be a rich high mucky buck. I just want to be comfortable. I just want the bills to be paid and plenty of food to eat and be able to go yarn shopping like I want to. You know, that's it. I don't have big aspirations or to be fancy or anything. I would like to travel some, but I haven't seen all of this country, so I can't see myself going out of the country. But I'd like to travel the United States more and, you know, and visit places I've never visited. That would be fun. To get, you know, just get a really nice vehicle and just, you know, travel the United States for a year, you know. Stay in decent hotels and, you know, just travel. And have your, you know, someone house sitting for you. So that you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I think I'd like to do that. Just get a very comfortable vehicle that's comfortable to drive for many hours a day, and just go from place to place and see all the things I wanted to see. Like there's this, I want to say it's in Pennsylvania. They have this mosaic place that it's like almost an entire block. I haven't looked it up in a while, but it's almost an entire block of mosaic creations. They have a big arch that's been mosaicked and with tile, different color tile. There's, you know, pictures done in mosaic tile, and oh, it's amazing. And I've always wanted to see it in person. So one of these days I'll get up there and see it. But I remember, you know, looking it up online and just being completely, you know, enchanted by it because it was just so pretty. But anyway, that's about all I got tonight. I just figured I'd share some yarn ideas with you and show you the first panel of that top. I'll probably have it done early next week. It just depends on how much time I get to sit here and crochet. It's what, quarter to midnight. I'll probably work on it, this panel some more. And then, I don't know, I'm not going to take it with me Sunday. I'm going to take something else with me Sunday, because I feel, you know, like I want to do this here at home and, you know, get it done. But it won't take long to get it done. And then I'll put it together with stitch markers and see if I like it like that or if I need to do something else. But I have plenty of yarn, so it shouldn't be a problem either way. But I am concerned about him being happy with it, but I know that if I'm not happy with how it looks, then I can't expect him to be happy with how it looks. So I'm not going to stop until I get it done and make it look nice. That's just my way. And then of course I'll probably do another top to sell. You know, unless I get another pre-order. So you know, that'd be cool. But I got several Karen cotton cakes, and I got some other cotton blend that I got from Hirschner's that Soho Playful. Yeah, I have about 10 cakes of that, I think. So I probably will make something out of that. It's really light and it's kind of roving yarn, but it's really pretty. And I got it put up somewhere. I'm trying to think of what other cotton I have. I have you know, oh yeah, I have this cotton blend, this cotton merino blend over here that I'm going to make a sweater with. These hanks over here, my bougie yarn. It's Cascade yarn. It's really pretty. And so I'll make something out of that probably before the end of summer. But I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm enjoying crocheting and making things, making tops and corner to corners, and I'm just going to keep having fun. And that's, to me, what crochet is supposed to be. It's supposed to be meditative. It's supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be fun. And so when it stops being fun, then I reevaluate my life. But for now, I'm very happy. And so we'll see. Some days off of this medication, and hopefully the itching will clear up and I can quit losing sleep for it because of it. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful Friday night. I hope to come back and see y'all again tomorrow. We'll just see how I'm feeling, and if I do a live tomorrow night or not, I don't know. I might. But I want to get up somewhat early Sunday and go to Eva's early so that we can have more time, because she lives, when you go so much on the interstate, and then you hit the back roads and you got another 20 something miles in back roads to get to her. So you got to make sure that you leave there before dark, so that you're off the back roads at dark, because they're not lit. There's no street lights on them, so it's easy to get lost, and it is a little freaky. Creepy. It's a little creepy to be on back roads in the dark, so I don't like that at all. So yeah, we'll be definitely leaving before it gets dark so that we can get off those back roads. So that's why I want to go early, so that you know, we're there and visiting, and you know, wrap things up before it gets dark. Which I don't know how early it gets dark out there. It's been still light here at 7 o'clock, so I don't know, we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. But anyhow, I almost closed this video 3 times now. But please remember that I love you, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye now.